Is the England cricket team really ignoring the Ashes? Brook insists they are, claiming the focus is entirely on the upcoming New Zealand series. But is it possible to completely block out the looming shadow of one of cricket's greatest rivalries? Let's dive in. According to Brook, a key player in the England squad, there's been absolutely no chatter about the Ashes series within the team camp as they gear up for what he calls a hell of a long winter. This might seem surprising, considering the Ashes are just around the corner, but Brook emphasizes the team's commitment to staying present and focused on the immediate challenge, the six-match series against New Zealand. England's approach is simple: concentrate on the task at hand. The team even took a 3-day bonding break in Queenstown before arriving in New Zealand, further solidifying their unity and focus ahead of the series. The series concludes in Wellington on November 1st. Several members of the Ashes squad are also part of the lineup for the New Zealand tour. For example, 3 Ashes squad members were named in the lineup for the first T20 match, with another, Zach Crawley, not selected. Gus Atkinson is also joining the group as a non-playing member to work on his fitness in preparation for the first Ashes test in Perth, which is just over a month away. The schedule is packed, with T20 internationals and one-day internationals, ODIs, spread across October and early November. Specific dates and times for each match are listed at the end of this article. Brook reiterated that his sole focus is just concentrating on the first game here, deliberately pushing aside any thoughts of the Ashes or even the T20 World Cup, which is scheduled for February. He explained that they're prioritizing staying in the moment to avoid distractions. He stated, "We're just trying to stay in the moment as long as possible. It's a key message we always talk about, and concentrating on that thing at that time. We've got an extremely strong New Zealand side coming up, and that's the main focus." But here's where it gets controversial. Can a team truly ignore the elephant in the room, especially when that elephant is the Ashes? Some argue that completely shutting out thoughts of the Ashes might be detrimental, potentially leading to a lack of long-term planning and preparation. Others believe that focusing solely on the present is the best way to avoid unnecessary pressure and perform at their peak. What do you think? Is this approach a strength or a weakness for England? Meanwhile, outside the England camp, the traditional pre-Ashes banter has already begun. Stuart Broad has boldly claimed that England will face the worst Australian team since 2010. This was in response to David Warner predicting that Australia would win the series 4-0. Broad even quipped, "If the captain, Pat Cummins, doesn't play, they might win one game." This kind of trash talk is a staple of the Ashes rivalry, adding fuel to the already intense fire. Adding another layer of intrigue, Tim Southee, a legend of New Zealand cricket, is serving as a fast bowling consultant for England during this series. This is a rather unusual situation, and as New Zealand all-rounder Rachin Ravindra pointed out, it's weird to see him in that kit. Ravindra acknowledged Southee's deep knowledge of the New Zealand players and the Hagley Oval ground, calling him a very valuable coaching resource. He also added, however, that ultimately cricket is about who gets the job done. And this is the part most people miss. While Brook maintains that the England players aren't discussing the Ashes, Southee himself seems quite excited about the upcoming series. He even mentioned the possibility of extending his involvement with the England team until the end of the first test in Perth, before heading to the United Arab Emirates for other commitments. Southee stated, "It should be an absolute cracker, that series. Not only English and Australian people are looking forward to it. The whole cricket world is. As a Kiwi, to be around a group that's heading over to the Ashes, it's something I never thought I'd be involved with." So while the official line from the England camp is one of unwavering focus on the New Zealand series, the reality might be a bit more nuanced. Perhaps some individuals, like Southee, are already looking ahead, while others are genuinely trying to stay in the present. Regardless, the stage is set for a thrilling winter of cricket, culminating in what promises to be a captivating Ashes series. What are your predictions for the Ashes? Do you think England's strategy of focusing on the present will pay off? Or will the pressure of the Ashes inevitably creep in? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. England's 6-match tour of New Zealand. Schedule: T20 International Series, all 7:15 a.m. BST. First T20, Saturday 18th Oct, Hagley Oval, Christchurch. Second T20, Monday 20th Oct, Hagley Oval, Christchurch. Third T20, Thursday 23rd Oct, Eden Park, Auckland. One-day international series, all 1 a.m. GMT. First ODI, Sun 26 Oct, Bay Oval, Mount Maunganui. Second ODI, Wednesday 29th Oct, Seddon Park, Hamilton. Third ODI, Saturday 1st November, Sky Stadium, Wellington.